Hi everyone, it is Monday night, I think. Yeah, I think it's Monday night. I don't know, it's been one of them kind of weekends anyway, so how'd you make out last night? How'd you manage your, did you walk around with you and really make you write all kinds of things down so that you could remember them? So anyway, today is day 7, and it is the magical way out of negativity. A thankful person is thankful for all circumstances. The Baha'u'llah, 1817 to 1892, he was a Persian founder of the Baha'i faith. I butchered that, but sorry. Whether it's a relationship in turmoil, financial pressure, a lack of health, or problems in a job, negative situations arise because of a lack of gratitude over a long period of time. If we are not grateful for each thing in our lives, we are unintentionally taking those things for granted. Taking things for granted is a major cause of negativity because when we take things for granted, we are not giving thanks in return, and we stop the magic happening in our lives. Just as giving thanks to others will always lead to our life magically increasing, so much taking things for granted always leads to our life decreasing. Are you grateful for your health when it's good? Or do you only notice your health when your body gets hurt or sick? Are you grateful for your job every day? Or do you only value your job when you hear that there will be cutbacks? Are you grateful for your pay or salary every single time you receive it? Or you take your pay or salary for granted? Are you grateful for your loved ones when everything is running smoothly, or do you only talk to them, your loved ones, when there are problems? Are you grateful when your car is working well, or do you only think of your car when it breaks down? Are you grateful to be alive each day, or do you take your life for granted? Taking things for granted results in complaining, negative thoughts, and words. So when you complain, by the law of attraction, you must bring more things into your life to complain about. If you're complaining about the weather, the traffic, your boss, your spouse, your family, a friend, a stranger, waiting in line, bills, the economy, the cost of something, or the service of a company, you are not being grateful, and you're pushing your dream life further away with every complaint. Now you understand about complaining, negative thoughts and words, and taking things for granted stops the good things in your life. Now you understand that when something goes very wrong, you have unintentionally not been grateful enough. It's impossible to be negative when you're grateful. It's impossible to criticize and blame when you're grateful. It's impossible to feel sad or have negative feelings when you're grateful. And the best news is if you have a negative situation in your life currently, it won't take a long period of time to transfer them with gratitude. The negative situation will disappear in a poof of smoke, just like magic. First, as difficult as it may seem, you have to look for things to be grateful for in the negative situation. No matter how bad things are, you can always find something to be grateful for, especially when you know that your gratitude will magically transform every negative situation. Walt Disney, who knew about the true magic of life, showed us how to do this in his movie Pollyanna. Disney's 1960 movie Pollyanna featured the Glad Game, which had a profound effect on me when I was a child. I played the Glad Game featured in the movie throughout my childhood and adolescence. To play the Glad Game, you look for as many things as you can to be glad about, especially in a negative situation. Finding things to be glad about, or finding things to be grateful for, in a negative situation makes the solutions appear. Walt Disney demonstrated the magic power of gratitude in Pollyanna, and thousands of years earlier, Buddha demonstrated the way to use the same magical power when he said, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful." He was the founder of Buddhism, and he died in 1483 BC. Let Buddha's words be your inspiration, and today take one problem or negative situation in your life that you most want to resolve and look for 10 things to be grateful for. I know it can be challenging to begin this practice, but Buddha is showing you the way to do it. Make a written list of 10 things on your computer or in your gratitude journal. As an example, your problems might be that you're out of work, or despite your best efforts, you're still unemployed. To magically turn the situation around, you have to do a concentrated practice of gratitude on the situation. Here are some examples of what you might say. I am so grateful to have more time for my family during this period. I'm grateful that my life is in a lot better order because of the spare time I've had. I am grateful that I've had a job most of my life and that I'm experienced. I'm truly grateful that this is the first time I've been unemployed. I'm grateful that there are jobs out there and more new jobs are appearing each day. I'm grateful for all the things I've learned in applying for jobs and in going for interviews. I am grateful that I have my health and I can work. I'm grateful for my family's encouragement and support. I'm grateful for the rest I've had because I needed it. I'm grateful that through losing my job, I realized how much having a job means to me. I had never realized that until now. As a result of the unemployed person's gratitude, they will attract different circumstances, and their current situation must and will magically change. The power of gratitude is greater than any negative situation, and there are unlimited ways that the negative situation can change. All you have to do is practice gratitude, and the situation can change. And watch the magic take place. Let's take another example. A son whose relationship with his father is troubled. The son feels that no matter what he does, it never seems to be good enough for his father. I am grateful that most of the relationships in my life are really good. I'm grateful to my father for working hard so that I could have the education that he didn't get to have. I'm grateful to my father for supporting our family through my childhood because I didn't have a clue then how much hard work and money it took to keep a family going. I'm grateful to my father for taking me to basketball every Saturday when I was a child. I'm grateful that my father is not as tough on me these days as he used to be in the past. I'm grateful that my father cares so much about me because he wouldn't be tough on me if he didn't care. I'm grateful that through my relationship with my father, I have learned to have compassion and a greater understanding with my children. I'm grateful to my father for showing me how important encouragement is in raising happy, confident children. I'm really grateful when I get to laugh with my father. Some people never got to do that because they didn't have a father, and for others who have lost their fathers, they will never have the chance to laugh with their father again. I'm so truly grateful that I have a father because amid the tough times, and there will be more good times ahead with my father. As a result of the son's heartfelt feelings of gratitude for his father, he will change the relationship for the better. The son changed the way he thinks and feels about his father, which immediately changes what he attracts from his father. Even though the son was being grateful in his mind, at an energetic and quantum level, the son's gratitude will have a magical effect on his relationship with his father. Provided he maintains his gratitude, by the law of attraction, the son must receive far better circumstances from his father, and their relationship must begin to improve immediately. Remember, you can tell your gratitude is working by the way you feel. You should feel a lot better about the situation after practicing gratitude. The first evidence of gratitude's magical power working in your feelings lifting, so when you do feel better about it, you know the situation will improve and a solution will appear. The answer to any negative situation you want to resolve is to focus concentrated gratitude on it until you feel better inside. Then you will see the magic work its wonder in the outside. In making your written list, make sure you list each of the 10 things you're grateful for in the following way. I am so grateful for blank, or I am truly grateful for blank. And finish a sentence with what you're grateful for. You can also use Walt Disney's way of using gratitude's magical power if you find it easier. I am so glad that blank. And finish a sentence with what you're glad about. Once you've listed 10 things you're grateful for, finish the magical way out of negativity practice by writing, thank you, thank you, thank you, for the perfect resolution. And just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. It may be a challenge, but see if you can make it through the day one day. There's an important reason to do this, because most of us have no idea how much we speak negatively, but you'll have an idea after watching your words for a day. Remember that negativity and complaint bring more of those things. And if you're aware of what you're saying, you can stop and decide if you want the consequences of what you're about to say. Here's a magical lifeline you can use if you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative. Stop immediately and say, "But I have to say that I am really grateful for." Finish the rest of the sentence with anything that you're grateful for. Take this magic lifeline with you and grab a hold of it whenever you need it. And if any little problem or situation appears in the future, remember to put out the gratitude before it grows into a fire. At the same time, you will ignite the magic in your life. There's a challenge. I never did it, but one of the other girls, it was a 30-day challenge of not saying anything negative for 30 days. And if you did say something negative, then start over again. And I think most of them got to day 3 or 4 or something like that and had to start over. So it's not negative is not a good thing, but we don't realize that we're saying it. So practice number 7. This is just a review. The magical way out of negativity. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for this blessing as you can. Choose one problem or negative situation in your life that you most want to resolve. List 10 things you are grateful for about the negative situation. At the end of your list, write thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. Just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. If you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative, use the magic lifeline. Stop immediately and say, "But I have to say that I'm really grateful for." Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. My magic rock stays with me. So that concludes today's. So I just want to show you something else. Another thing that you can do is, that's the gift of health one. But there's also another one that you could write. You have to think it to believe it. So what you do is you take a piece of paper and you write, "I am a happy, healthy, spiritual millionaire. We are open to abundance from the universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you." And you write it down 4 or 5 times a day, or you read it. Once you read it and write it, reading and writing and arithmetic, it all becomes more up here. That's our biggest thing, is getting our mindset not into the negative, but into the where we're happy, and when we're happy, everybody else is happy around us. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will talk to you again tomorrow night. Bye.